Thank you. Just days after the House Oversight Committee finally got the chance to review the 1023 FBI document linking cash bribes to the First Family, according to Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley yesterday on the Senate floor, the Ukrainian executive who allegedly paid both Hunter and Joe Biden $5 million in bribes has audio recordings of conversations that he had with the then vice president, and he was keeping them as an insurance policy in case things went south. Take a listen.
The foreign national who allegedly bribed Joe and Hunter Biden allegedly has audio recordings of his conversation with them. 17 such recordings. These recordings were allegedly kept as a sort of insurance policy for the foreign national in case that he got into a tight spot.
All right, so this coming after our next guest subpoenaed Devin Archer, a key Biden family business associate. Yesterday, he wants him to testify on Friday. Joining us now for more, House Oversight Committee Chairman, Kentucky Congressman James Comer. Congressman, good morning. Feels like we're getting a whole lot closer to something very substantive here. I want to start with that Burisma executive that Chuck Grassley was just talking about. So Donald Trump was literally impeached for asking Ukrainian President Zelensky back in 2019 to be on the lookout for possible Biden corruption, financial corruption in Ukraine. Remember the perfect phone call? Democrats impeached him for this. 5 years later, if these recordings are legit, Trump was right. What's this mean for Joe Biden?
Well, this is not good for Joe Biden. The problem Joe Biden has is the House Oversight Committee is leading a credible investigation that's doing what we said we would do back in November when we announced this investigation. We're following the money, and the money's leading awfully close to Joe Biden. We've already identified 9 family members, 9 Bidens who received wires from foreign nationals. I mean, that in itself is breathtakingly hard to explain. But now we're getting closer and closer to Joe Biden. We're going to start bringing people in who know exactly what role Joe Biden played in his family's influence peddling. And look, you know, the reason we're investigating Joe Biden is we're concerned that he's compromised. Which Senator Grassley said about the recordings. I mean, think about this. If Joe Biden is recorded by Ukrainian oligarchs for taking a bribe, what could go wrong in Ukraine? I mean, look at what's going on in Ukraine. Look, all the money and the battles right now in Washington, the biggest battle is whether or not to send Ukraine hundreds of billions of dollars more in aid. I mean, Ukraine is the center of controversy in the United States. And now we know that the FBI knew about potential recordings of Joe Biden accepted a bribe by a Ukrainian national. I mean,
it's unbelievable. Congressman, I've got a minute left, and I've got 4 questions. I'd like to get to as many as possible. When will you be able to confirm if these recordings are legit? How long is that going to take?
Well, I can confirm that the recordings were in the 1023. Remember, I was with Senator Grassley when we saw the unredacted version.
Okay, so because Grassley was saying alleged yesterday, so these recordings are legit. You can confirm they are legitimate.
Well, they were. I can confirm they were listed in the 1023 that the FBI redacted. We don't know if they're legit or not, but we know that the foreign national claims he has them.
Okay, so when can you confirm that they're legit? Because if they're legit,
I never looked into it. This is the problem. The FBI never investigated this. The oligarch told the FBI informant he had those recordings of Hunter and Joe Biden accepting a bribe. The FBI never did one single thing to investigate that.
Okay. Just quickly. The reason I ask is because Andy Ogles, your colleague, proposed his articles of impeachment yesterday. If these calls are legit, oversight can move forward with something like that. Is that the direction you want to go?
Well, that would be judiciary that would begin impeachment proceedings. But right now, my task is to follow the money. We've got more bank records coming in this week. You saw where I subpoenaed Devin Archer. He knows a lot about what, if any, role Joe Biden would have played in this Ukrainian bribery scheme. So I think we're going to get more information. As long as I'm producing information, I think we're doing what the House Oversight Committee was tasked to do.
All right, Congressman, appreciate you being on with us this morning. Sorry we didn't have more time, but boy, a lot to cover. Good to see you. Kentucky Congressman James Comer, thank you.
Thank you.
Lots more.